Hello, this is Josiah with Back to Bliss, and I'm here today with Beau. And Beau is going to be doing a wonderful crystal workshop for us at our Colby location in Back to Bliss on the 21st of this month. And so if you're interested in crystals, he's filled with knowledge, and it's going to be a really fun and exciting class. So today, Beau, you're going to be talking about one specific gem, one specific mineral, and I'll just let you take it away. Tell us what you want to know.
So the mineral of choice that I had for this would be a wonderful favorite, fluorite. Fluorite is a very popular stone in general just because of its striking color. Even the design and shape within the stone, if you can kind of see that just a little bit there, is definitely very prominent and it catches the eye very quickly. Now, fluorite is actually a very good stone, especially when it comes to healing, because one of the properties of it being the fact that it's isometric, so it forms in natural cubic shapes on a very atomic level, and that is always great for expanding and growing in energy. It has a way of just naturally magnifying. And with this, what's cool about it is that the fluorite in general being a halide, it is naturally formed from, essentially it's a salt. It's a forming salt from either hydrofluoric acid or there's another one too. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I can't quite remember that one. There's two of them, yeah. And with this in particular, being the fact that it is a salt, it has a natural dissolving effect. Its whole entire life is literally about just changing from one form to the next, breaking down any sort of stability to create a new form.
All right.
Now, comparing that with its ability to increase energy, it helps us break through the blocks, the things within our own energetic system that can happen from just day-to-day things in general. And so this naturally has always played a good assistant to me for doing that, especially within myself. Because naturally, from time to time, we'll hit moments in our life where we're just kind of like immovable. Like, for whatever reason, we're just stubborn. We don't want to do anything else. We just want to do what we're doing. And so this will help increase that flexibility too by breaking down those stubborn walls that we build up.
Wonderful.
Now, as far as working with the natural healing properties of a stone, there's several different ways that you can apply a mineral as far as to help it affect your life. Some of the common ways, simplest ways to kind of start out with is pretty much carrying them with you. Because naturally, we think about our own bodies. They're essentially just pretty much being of radiating energy. Our nervous system is constantly firing with electrical currents. And then we have a stone that is already doing the same similar thing. It's reacting with light, heat, temperature, and it itself is already radiating.
Sure.
And so naturally, just like when we're meeting a new person or like going to a new place, we change to a degree because of the other energies and people around us, where it's like easily influenced essentially.
Sure.
And so keeping this with you is the simplest way to be influenced by the stone, especially if you're just trying to become stronger and break down some of those stubborn barriers and really just try to find, yourself essentially. Another good way of using this mineral as well is keeping it with you on certain points in time while you're sleeping. Because naturally while you're sleeping, there's a degree where your general resistances, your defenses essentially kind of lessen back a little bit. You're not as, not as tight, you're completely relaxed, and you're just kind of going with the flow of the dreamscape essentially.
Gotcha.
And the last good way I would say of using this mineral would probably be in daily meditation, kind of keeping it with you as your focus. Because sometimes you use many different traditions. When I learned some of the traditional like mudras and mantras, there's words, sounds, and hand positions that you can use as a way of focusing or enabling different altered states. This would be a good way to focus if you're having a hard time focusing in general. Sometimes like myself. I will hold on to the stone, and when I close my eyes, I will think of the stone that I'm holding, its texture, its touch, and I will use that as my focus and guide. And that can, in of itself, can be very powerful in the healing journey.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks so much. That's a lot of great information about crystals in general and how to use them for healing. So So if you liked that and you're interested in more, please come down to Back to Bliss in Colby on the 21st of this month and join Beau and learn a lot of great things about crystals. All right. All right, well, thanks.
Yep.
Have a good one.